Hello, first graders. Welcome to a new video. We are using today literature anthology. So this is the book, Unit 2. Let's start. We're going to be doing story page 44. Still talking about houses around us and different materials are used to build different houses. Let's start. Page 44, please.
Genre nonfiction. Compare texts. Read about the different homes people make.
Okay, still talking about houses, different houses, and different materials are used. These are nonfiction, so these are real pictures for houses that are built and people using it in a different part of the world. And this is just few, there are more than that.
Homes around the world. There are many kinds of homes. People build their homes to fit the place they live. This home is built into a rock.
So as you see, this is a rock and people live the house in living in. Let's go see different type of houses and different materials.
This is a good home for a wet place. There is a lot of water here. The stilts help keep this home dry. This home is made of wood.
All right, so as we see, this is a caption, which is like a picture, and you have some information. This is very important as it helps you to describe and know what kind of building is that. So it says here, this home is made out of wood, and the stilts, they are built on stilts. These are long sticks, are called stilts because they are built on water. So you cannot put them in the water right away. You need to lift them above the water. So this is another type of kind of of houses somewhere, and they have water underneath. Let's turn the page and see more kinds of houses.
This is a good home for a hot place. There is a lot of clay in this place. People use it to build homes. Clay keeps the home cool inside. This home is made of clay.
So this is a different home. We're using different materials that it's good for the environment that they are there. So because this house in the desert, clay the right materials that are going to keep the house cool inside. Okay, let's see another type of house.
There is a lot of ice in this place. People can use it to build. This is an igloo. People don't live in igloos, but they are good shelter from the cold. What is your home like? An igloo is made of ice.
Okay, so we saw different type of home or houses built differently because they have different environments. So we see houses that built in a rock. So there's inside the rock. We saw house built on stilts because they are on the water. We also saw a house that built with clay, and they use clay because with the right materials to be used to build house in a desert, and can help and cool the house because we know desert is really hot. And then we also saw igloo, that we know igloo it's made out of ice, but we know that no one lived there, but it could be a shelter if anything happened, because as we see houses, it's the shelter that we can live. Human or people need house to live as shelters. Animals also looking for shelters in a different way. They can dig holes, they can live on the top of a tree like owls or birds in the nest. So shelters or house are different for all creatures. In this story, we learn about, also this is nonfiction, this is real information. We talk about different houses built with different materials in a different weather for different parts of the world. So if they are in the water, what we use, or if it's in an icy cold place, or if it's in a hot weather like the desert. All right, so we learned this is called captions, which is like information under the picture or related to the picture that explain what's this. For example, if I don't see it or it's not written, I won't be really knowing what's in this picture. But usually caption is the information that you need to know about the picture. All right. Let's see, make connection. Which home do you think the pigs, the wolf, and the mud would like, and why? Remember the story for the three pigs that they built house using mud, and the wolf came, tried to huff and puff, and when the heart fell in, the wolf was step on mud, and we know that the wolf did not like mud, right? So what do you think? Which house will be good, or the pigs will like to build? They might use ice or clay or wood, or build their house in a rock. Well, if your choice is clay, you're right, because we know that pigs like math. They were playing with mud and clay. Yeah, when you wet it, it will look like mud. And of course, the most important, that they will be protected from the wolf, because we know that the wolf did not like mud or clay in this picture. All right. If I look at these pictures here, is it useful and helpful for you to understand how the house will look like? Absolutely. So in the stories, when we use illustration or drawing or real pictures, it's usually an evidence to and a way to help you to understand the story. So when you read the text and you try to visualize it, but you see the picture, now you understand, you feel like you understand what's the text about, and because the picture help you to understand the text and the words that the writer put it down. So this is a way to understand the story and know that these different houses. Now, I never been maybe in an icy place, but I know what the igloo look like. Didn't live in one of these houses in a desert, but because of the picture and the text that's written there, I understand how the house will look like and why it's built with clay, for example, in the desert, or over here, why they use stilts to build the house, because I know there's water, and that's the only way to lift the houses up the water. You need to use this pole. And I know, for example, looking at this picture helped me how people can build a house into a rock. All right. So this is the story related to our concept. As we see the essential question, we were talking about houses and houses and homes around the world, and what materials, different materials people can use to build their homes. All right, that's it for today, first graders. Thank you.